All right. Special edition of Meals with Miha. We are making Dutch babies and bacon for breakfast for Easter morning. So first things first, I'm going to do the bacon in the oven. It's my favorite way to do bacon. So we open the bacon package, and all you're going to do is take the bacon slices and lay them out on a baking sheet. So let me get that done. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Oh my goodness, I'm making quite the mess today. This one piece. All right. Once they're all laid out, wash my hands first. Hawkins can tell I'm messing with raw meat because he's over here raising a stink. All right. And the way that you're going to do, oops, I forgot to preheat my oven. So I have a little flour sifter thingy. I don't actually know what it's called. And I get flour in it. And then you just sift some flour over the ends. This keeps your bacon flat. It also soaks up some of that bacon grease. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all. All right, so that's what it looks like, all floured up. And this is just gonna go straight into the oven. Doesn't have to be preheated or anything, and I just kind of put my eye on it, take it out when they're done. All right, for the Dutch babies, I'm gonna move the bacon stuff to the side. First thing I need to do is get out a blender. So I'm gonna grab that. All right, here is the blender. And we need 6 eggs, a cup of milk, and a cup of flour, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. So we have 5 eggs left over. I got new eggs, and milk. And then the flour's already out. Alright, I always crack my eggs into a smaller bowl, just in case I run into a bad egg. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, I got 6 eggs. Wash my hands real quick. Eggs are done. We need a cup of milk and a cup of flour. Cup of milk. Cup of milk. And a cup of flour. Cup of flour going in. And you will be right back because I don't want you to have to listen to the blender because it's going to be super loud. So give me a second while I get this. Actually, I forgot to put the vanilla in. It says a teaspoon. I'm just going to eyeball it. There we go. Now we can put this on. And you will be right back because I'm not going to make you listen to this. So give me 1 second. All right, we've got that all mixed up. So next thing you need is a baking dish and then 5 tablespoons of butter. So I just got our stick of butter, cutting it at the 5 tablespoon mark. Goes straight into the baking dish. This is going to go into the oven. This was supposed to be, for the Dutch babies, it's supposed to be preheated to 425, so I'm turning the oven up a bit. And then I'm going to put this in to melt it. And you can already hear my bacon sizzling in there. All right. I'm going to take the rest of this out and put it on our butter dish that sits out on the counter. Don't mind me making a mess and touching the crap out of this butter. There we go. Now my egg mess and my butter mess. It's picked up from the trash. Wash my hands real quick. Because I got egg right here, cleaning off the counter. You just heard the dish or the pan creep. That happens while we're making the bacon. So I'll pull it out for you to see it shortly. It's not done yet, but I want you to see what it looks like when it's cooking. All right. Towel and clean this up. We can unplug the blender because it is all ready to go. Taking off that part, putting this part away. Power goes up. We're putting the vanilla away. All right, I'm gonna check on the bacon. I might have to flip them. I'm just grabbing tongs and I'm flipping these literally straight up and down over. You can put more flour on them at this point because there is not flour on this side, or you can leave as is. But one thing I'm also going to do is add some more pieces. As soon as there's blank space, get some added. And then those need and then these can go back in. So what I'm actually going to do is put the Dutch babies on top. So I'm moving that to the top rack in here, and then moving the bacon to the bottom. And then once the Dutch baby butter is melted and ready to go, we can pour that in. And then that needs to cook for 15 minutes. So we will see you in a little bit to show you what it looks like when it's all done. All right, Dutch babies came out. There they are. I left the bacon in for too long, so I burnt some of the pieces. So some of these aren't edible, but the other ones look good. So I'm going to plate this up, and then I will show you what that looks like all completed. See you soon. All right, folks, here's my plate. My Dutch baby and my bacon. Happy Easter.